In this Scrappy Chat, I'll be sharing some information about the Victoria Marie online virtual crops. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Victoria Marie YouTube channel, where I feature all things scrapbooking and crafting. If that's something that you like, make sure you click the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified each and every time a new video is posted to this channel. So in this Scrappy Chat, I want to talk to you about the Victoria Marie online virtual crops. It's a new offering that I launched over the summertime and a way to connect with all of you and for you to have an opportunity to connect with other scrapbookers during this crazy time that we're in. Of course, because of COVID, it has prevented a lot of folks from attending in-person crop or scrapbooking retreats. I've had to postpone all of my retreats that I had booked for 2020 to 2021 tentatively. And while that is very disappointing, I wanted to be able to still have a way to connect with people, to connect with other scrapbookers. And I know for a lot of you, you desired the same. So through a few suggestions from the Victoria Marie Scrap Boss community, I started the Victoria Marie online virtual crops this summer. The first one was fantastic. We had another one last month and it was so much fun. A great way to connect with other scrapbookers. So essentially what we're doing is we're taking some of the elements from an in-person crop or retreat and putting it online, which features challenges, prizes, Zoom sessions, and a whole lot more. So in this Scrappy Chat, I want to tell you a little bit about that. I also want to introduce you to the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, because that's where the virtual crops are going to be held, and then some details about this weekend's crop. So let's get into the details about this weekend's crop. So some of the online virtual crops are going to be themed and some will not, but this weekend's crop, at the time that I'm posting this, it's October 8th. This weekend's crop, which will start on October 10th through 11th, is called Your Wizard online virtual crop. This is a Harry Potter theme / Halloween crop. Now, the cool thing about it is you can be into those things or not. If you're not a Harry Potter fan or if you're not a Halloween fan, that's okay. All of the challenges that are featured in this crop are flexible and adaptable, so you don't have to do a Halloween theme or a Harry Potter theme. The theme is just there for us to have a little bit of fun. So the crop kickoff is Friday, October 9th. And we start the challenges on Saturday, October 10th, and it will run until Sunday, October 11th. The cost for the online virtual crops are $7.99. That's it. And this is what you get. You get online scrapbooking challenges that are posted to a designated online crop group through the Victoria Marie Mighty Network. There are also prizes and giveaways, as well as live Zoom sessions with yours truly and other participants who are hanging out with us during the crop weekend. This is a really great way to connect with other scrapbookers, to play along with scrappy challenges, and just to have fun, a nice little break from everything that's going on, and to have something to anticipate and to be excited about every month. I will make sure to post on the Victoria Marie blog all the upcoming virtual crops. We have one in November and December, and I'll be posting the 2021 calendar really soon. Now, as I mentioned, the Victoria Marie online virtual crops are going to be hosted on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network. If you're not familiar what that is, let me show you. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the Victoria Marie online virtual crops are hosted on the new Victoria Marie Mighty Network. Now, if you're not familiar with Mighty Network, essentially what it is, it's a platform for online content creators such as myself to bring in a good amount of our social media presence, as well as classes and any other offerings under one platform, so that our communities don't have to go to multiple platforms in order to access our content. Now, over the next few months, I will be providing more information about the transition from the Victoria Marie Facebook group to the Victoria Marie Mighty Network. The content here on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, majority of it will be free, but I will be hosting my classes going on in the future, and I'll be hosting all of my online virtual crops. So when you're ready to sign up, what you'll do is you will come here to the Victoria Marie Designs Mighty Network, and all of the information, including how to register, is featured on the Victoria Marie blog, and that link is in the description. Once you come here to the landing page, you'll notice here at the top, you can click join. You can also explore. So if you're not quite ready to join the network, you can click explore, and then you can get a look at the Mighty Network and how it's laid out. Now, here's the thing. You have to be a member of the Victoria Marie Mighty Network in order to access the online virtual crops, as well as anything else that I offer on the network. When you become a member, you get access to all of the free content that's offered to anybody on the network, and you'll get access to registering for any of my premium offerings like Victoria Marie online classes and even the online virtual crops. So the online virtual crop is hosted on this platform. It's not a separate or private Facebook group. This is the platform where I host all the crops. Now, notice over here you have this Explore button. If you click Explore, what will happen is you will be able to look at how the Mighty Network site is set up. So here's one specifically for Victoria Marie Designs. You can post information here. The cool thing about being a part of the network is I allow users to post just like you would like on Facebook. There's a lot of options here, which I will go through in more detail when I do a separate video about us moving over to this network. But there's different options here in which you can interact with the content here, which is super fun. The way that it's organized makes it easy to find things. You can also meet other people in the network, which is the whole purpose of this, is not only for me to bring you this content, but for you to also be able to connect with other people and to see people who are from your neck of the woods. So, which is really, really great about this network. Now, with respect to the online virtual crops, when you come here, you sign up. What will happen is over here to the left-hand side, you'll come down here to groups. All of the Victoria Marie online virtual crops are designed as a premium group here on the network. In order to access this, you have to be a member of the network. And as long as you're a member of the network, you will always have access to this content. So if you click on groups, it'll take you over to a listing of groups. If the group has a price, that means it's a premium group, so you have to pay to be a part of it. But if it doesn't, it means that it's free, so you don't have to pay to be a part of it. Now, for this purpose here, you can notice that my most current crop, which is coming up this weekend, at the time that I'm filming this is October 8th, is all ready to go. So all you have to do is either click on more details or click on buy. And so maybe you want more details about the crop, so you click more details. It'll pop out a window, and then you can go ahead and interact with that content, interact with that information rather, and you can see a description, how many people are in the group, the benefits to participate, and then when you're ready, you'll click buy. Now, if you're already a member of the Victoria Marie Designs Mighty Network, you won't see this window because you're already a member. But if you're not a member, then what will happen is this window will pop up and it'll say join us, because you have to join the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, which again is free. And then once you join, you'll have access to all the content on the network, including any of the premium content like the Victoria Marie Online Virtual Crop or any classes and such that I have coming down the pike. When you click join us, you'll come here and you'll create an account. So just follow the prompts to create your account. Now, all of the virtual crop information will be posted on the Victoria Marie blog. So for example, the You're a Wizard online virtual crop, that information has been available since the previous week. For this particular event, I give you all the links you need as well as the deadline to register. So for this particular crop, the deadline to register is Friday, October 9th at 11:59 p.m. It'll tell you when and where. Of course, the online platform is the Victoria Marie Mighty Network. That's where I will host all of the crops. The cost of all the crops for each crop is $7.99 USD per person. It tells you what's included as well as a link to register for the event. Also on the information, this is included as well in the Victoria Marie eNewsletter, is a schedule of events. So you'll know what's going to happen during the virtual crop. That'll pop up as a PDF document. So all you have to do is just click on that and you can download it and print it. And you can notice I have the schedule of events organized by day. I also have the times of which the challenges will be posted, as well as any of the Zoom sessions, so you can keep that handy. When you sign up for the virtual crop, there will also be not only the schedule of events, but also a description of each of the challenges, and I provide that information so you can prepare your materials in advance if you want to. Now, when you are signed up on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, when you're ready to sign in and to be able to view any of the content, including any classes you're registered for, or any of the online crops you signed up for, what you'll do is you'll come to the Victoria Marie Mighty Network website. You'll come over here to the right-hand side and click sign in. Go ahead and enter your username as well as your password. Once you are signed in, you will have full access to all of the content here on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, including any classes or groups you have signed up for. Once you're signed in and you're ready to start the crop, you're going to come over here to the left-hand side, click on groups, and then you're going to go to the crop that you have signed up for. So if I'm signed up for the You're a Wizard online crop, I'm going to click that. And it's going to take me here into the crop group. Now notice this looks almost similar to the main network landing page. It's going to have some of the similar features within this group. So notice here that you can actually post information if you want. So we've already had some people start posting some stuff here in this online group. Once you sign up, you get immediate access to the group. And as long as you're a member of the Mighty Network, you will continue to have access to this. So if you can't participate during the weekend of the actual crop, no problem. You can come in and play at your leisure. Now notice over here on the top, I will always have featured post to draw your attention to some of the important things. So here's the schedule of events and here's the challenge descriptions. You can sort the information based on a couple of factors, your activity, post from host, things of that nature. You can also sort it by the date created or the posts that are popular now. Really simple to do. And if you don't like this format, because this looks awfully similar to a Facebook feed, what you can do is come over here to this little drop down icon and you can switch the view. So what happens is now you're seeing a listing of all of the posts here, and it's a little bit easier to navigate here within the group. And you can do the same thing on the main platform when you're looking at just the general content here on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network. Now also within the crop group, or any group really that's featured here on this network, you can come over here to Discovery and it just gives you a different view of the content. So here's the featured content, here's the upcoming events. If I have any events posted that you will generally see on the main Mighty Network page, any top post that you want to go back and look at, as well as topics. The cool thing about this particular platform is I can tag any of the topics here, which makes it easy for people to find stuff. So if I post a Zoom link, I can tag it and it'll be featured here not only in the discussion feed, but also here under topics. So if you want to get to something really quickly, all you have to do is click follow. And anytime there's something that's tagged that particular category, you'll be notified of that and you can easily come and access that information. Underneath Discovery are members, and so you can see who's a member of this particular crop group, which is a great way to be able to connect with other people. Underneath that, again, is where you can find topics. So not only can you find topics in Discovery, but you can find topics here under topics. And so anything that's tagged under these topics, you'll be able to find. So if you want to find the challenges and you don't want to scroll the activity feed, just come here to topics and click on challenges, and you'll be able to view all the challenges that are tagged for this topic. You can also view a schedule of events and a calendar, as well as any Zoom sessions and any other topics that I have set up. So say, for instance, you need quick access to the schedule of events and the calendar that was posted on the activity feed. Come over here to topics, click on that particular topic, and then you will have access to that content. So here is the online virtual crop challenge description. You can click on that. It'll open up the PDF, and here are all the challenge descriptions for this particular event. You can download it and print it, and you are good to go. There's also a chat feature within each group as well. So if you want to chat with other folks that are in the group, you can do that. And each group, each crop group, or any group that I set up on this network will have these options. So you can connect with people in individual groups, which is great, and you can continue to connect with them as long as you're a member of the Mighty Network. Now you may be asking, well, then how do you interact with the crop challenges? All of the crop challenges are going to be posted to the group. So, for example, here's the It's Fall Y'all online virtual crop. This crop happened in September, and here is the group for that crop. As you can see, the setup is just the same. It'll always be the same for each group that I set up for this particular purpose. Here's the featured information, and then underneath that is the activity feed. Here in the activity feed is where you can find all of the challenges, and they will be posted as a post. So let me come down here and find one as an example. So here's an example of a challenge post. So I will always list what challenge number it is, as well as the title, the date that the challenge is scheduled for, as well as the time. And the time is really to let you know when the challenge will be posted. It doesn't mean that you have to start working on it at that specific time, and you don't even have to have the challenges done within the weekend of the crop. You will have at least 3 weeks to post your response to the challenge prompt. So your challenge prompt If you click on continue, it'll pop out here in a separate screen. It'll give you all the details for the challenge in the instructions. It'll also tell you to submit a photo in the comment section. You're welcome to submit more than one project, and it'll tell you when the challenge is due. So in order to play along, all you'll do is you'll come here to the comments. So down here, I scroll down. If you can see, there's a box here that I can enter text. It'll open up a text box for you. You type in whatever information you want to type in, and then to post a photo, you're going to click on this icon that says photo, and then you're able to pull a photo from wherever you have your crop photo or your project photo saved. And then once you do that, you just click comment, and then your comment will show up. I can click on more, of course, and that way I can see the photo of my particular post or somebody else's post. So you can actually go through and look at everybody else's submission for the particular challenge prompt. There will be a post for every single challenge that's hosted over the weekend. Now, what if you do not want to scroll the activity feed? Well, there's a way for you to find the challenges. If you come over here to the left-hand side, remember I talked about topics? If you click on topics, notice here that I have a topic for crop challenges. If I click on crop challenges, I can find all the crop challenges right under here. So they're all curated under one spot, which is great. Now, if you want to change the view, then what you'll do is you'll come over here. You can sort them if you want to. If you come over here to this little icon, and then you can switch it up to a list view and see I have all of the challenges all listed out there. And then you can interact with each of the challenges all throughout the weekend, or as long as you are a member of the Mighty Network and have access to this group. Now, in addition to the challenges, I also post any giveaways as well. So there may be polls, there may be some giveaway prompts that you'll respond to. So let's find an example of that. Here's one for a $75 prize pack for scrapbooking cards today. If you click on continue, it'll pop out this little screen here. It'll give you the details as well as how to play and the question or whatever the activity is that you have to respond to for the giveaway. And it'll also tell you when a winner will be drawn. And so down here in the comment section, all you have to do is just post your response to that particular prompt in order to be eligible to win a giveaway. Now, just like on the main Mighty Network, if you come over here to the left-hand side, you have some navigation options. Here we're on the activity feed. So all of this activity is going to be happening here on the activity feed. If you want to look at it in a more categorized fashion, come over here to Discovery, and then you'll be able to see the featured post here. So this is stuff that I want to make sure that I bring your attention to. There's also the top post as well, so you can see the challenge post here, and then any topics or tags that I have. So if you want to access the crop challenges, this is just a shortcut way of doing it. You can also access topics over here to the left-hand side. If you want to access any of the Zoom session information and recorded playbacks, it'll be there as well. So again, this is just a shortcut way so you don't have to scroll the activity feed. And then you can see the top members in the group, mainly folks who have been interacting in the group a lot. You can meet with those folks and you can connect with them as well. Just like on the main feed, there is an option to see the members who are in the group, as well as the about information about this group, topics, as I just mentioned, and typically under the virtual crop groups, I won't list any other events. I will list those on the main network feed. And then if you want to chat with people, there's a chat feature as well within the crop group. So when you are signed in to the Mighty Network, the cool thing about this is we're back here to the general page. The cool thing about this is you will only see posts for the activity that you want to see. So because I'm signed in and I'm also a member of the online virtual crop groups, the You're a Wizard and the other crop group, I can see any of those posts from that group here on the main feed, which is really cool. And then of course I can see any of the general information that's posted for the entire network. If I'm enrolled in any classes, I can see any posts there here on the general page, which is awesome. I can also come over here and interact with any of the navigation options as well. So when you're ready to play along with the crop, you'll sign into your Mighty Networks account, come over here to groups, and then access the crop.
and then you're ready to participate.
So that is how you access a Victoria Marie online virtual crop, and how you interact in the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, and how to access the online virtual crop. And the cool thing about the network is that you get instant access to the crop or any classes that you're signed up for, and you get to see all of that information on your general feed, as well as going into the individual groups and interacting with that content within the group itself. It's a fantastic platform. It takes a little bit of learning if you're not used to it or if you haven't participated in a Mighty Network platform before, but it's very doable. And once you kind of get the lay of the land, you will see that it's definitely more preferable than, say, a Facebook group where a lot of the information is not as easy to find as it is here on the Mighty Network. So that's how you not only sign up for the virtual crop, but how you sign up to be a part of Victoria Marie Mighty Network, and how you find the information once you are there. So our next crop again is the You're a Wizard Harry Potter Halloween themed crop. Again, you don't have to like either of those things to participate. Just come on out and join us. It's going to be hosted on October 10th through 11th with a kickoff on October 9th. All the details for everything, how to register, the whole nine, are posted on the Victoria Marie blog. Now, one thing I want to share with you before we go. The Mighty Network platform does offer an app, so you can download the app on your iPhone or your iPad. You can also download the app on your Android devices. Now, when you are a member of a Mighty Network platform, whether it's mine or somebody else's, and you want to purchase a paid offering like a class or a group, one of the things to keep in mind is that if you are an Apple iOS user, like an iPad or an iPhone, and you try using the Mighty Network's app on those devices, you will be charged a $30 in-app fee, and that fee is regulated by Apple. That's not a fee that is generated by Mighty Networks, and it's not a fee that's generated by the Mighty Network content creator. So for example, I don't control that cost. Now, as a content creator, I can designate or disable this function for those who are using a Apple iOS device. And the reason why I do that is because I think it's ridiculous to pay $30 on top of the cost for the crop in order to purchase the crop using the app on your iOS device. If you go to the Victoria Marie blog and you scroll down the information about this particular event, there is a notice to iOS users giving you an option to be able to to sign up and purchase the Victoria Marie online virtual crop using your iPad and your iPhone that doesn't involve you using the app and paying a $30 in-app fee. So more information about that is posted on the Victoria Marie blog, so make sure you go and read it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Now, some of the workarounds for that, if you are an iOS user, this does not apply to Android users, but if you're an iOS user, what you can do is you can either sign up using your computer or your laptop, or if you are using your smart device, what you'll do is you'll go to the Victoria Marie Mighty Network website using the browser that's on your device, so whether that's Safari or Chrome, and then going to the Victoria Marie Mighty Network's website and signing up that way. But if you download the app, which you can, it's a great way to interact with the information on the Mighty Network. If you download the app and you are an iPad or an iPhone user, you won't be able to purchase the virtual crop using the app because we're trying to avoid that $30 in-app fee. So if you have any questions about that, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. You can certainly email me as well. All the links that you need, I've posted in the description box, as well as a link to the specific blog post that lays out all the details and how to register. I hope this video was helpful to you. For those of you who have been thinking about signing up, those of you who have signed up and you're trying to figure out your way around the platform, I'll be posting a tutorial within the virtual crop group, so you'll know how to navigate everything. But this is sort of the preliminary, how to access it, how to get to it, what it's all about, Scrappy Chat. So I hope that this was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate. And if you want to join us, registration deadline for the October You're a Wizard online virtual crop is October 9th. 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time is the deadline. So I posted a link where you can go and sign up. I hope you'll join us, and I'll be posting a calendar of events for the rest of my virtual crops for 2020 really soon. Make sure you're signed up for the Victoria Marie eNewsletter so you get the firsthand information on this. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the blog so you'll get notification when this information is posted. I hope you'll come and join us. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know.